Alright guys, so as you know, a lot of people don't really know what Andrew Tate stands for. A lot of people think that he's a positive force for the truth, and then on the other hand, there's people who think he's this evil guy who wants the worst for people, who's a scammer. Well, recently he actually tweeted out saying, there is much confusion regarding who I am and what I stand for. These are the 41 core principles of my worldview, which I believe allow any man of any religion, creed, or social standing to enjoy the best human experience. And then you can see he has 41 tenets of Tate. I believe that men have the divine imperative to become as capable, powerful, and competent as possible in this life. I reserve the human right to hold my own beliefs and practice them as I see fit, and I allow other people the same right to believe and act as they wish. I prefer loving, rewarding, consensual relationships with beautiful, positive, and virtuous women. I believe men and women are different and that each has their own unique and important strengths and abilities. I believe men have the sacred duty to protect and provide for the important people in their lives. I believe men have the sacred duty to protect the innocent and sanctity of their children and reserve the right and responsibility to raise their children as they see best to ensure their long-term happiness and success. I believe that men have the sacred duty to raise strong, capable, and honorable sons. I believe that men have the sacred duty to raise kind, feminine, and virtuous daughters. I utterly disapprove of any of violence within romantic or familial relationships. I support good and honest governments, and I will obey only their laws. I prefer only conduct businesses dealings with trusted and vetted brothers. I believe that a man has the sacred duty to hold true to his word and do exactly what he says he will do. I believe that a man's life is difficult and he has the sacred duty to become strong and handle such difficulty. I believe men are personally responsible for their actions and for the results they achieve in their lives. I believe in emotional control and the vital need to become disciplined and professional in all things. I believe that men have the sacred duty to approach everything in their life from a position of strength. I believe that all men have the sacred duty to become men of upright and virtuous character and live above all possible reproach. I believe it is incumbent upon me to ruthlessly identify my own weaknesses and limitations, and I eagerly work to overcome them and become more capable in all realms. I seek to improve my personal freedom to think, act, and live true to my masculine imperative in all ways. I believe each man has a sacred duty to mold his physical body into the strongest, more resilient, and more capable version of itself possible. I believe that men have the sacred duty to righteously train themselves both physically and mentally every day. I believe that I have the sacred duty to only eat the highest quality foods possible to maintain my health, vitality, and masculine virility. I preserve the right to protect my sanctity of my bloodstream and make my own decisions about my medical care and procedures. I affirm the importance of endlessly improving my mental faculties through diligent work, study, and practice. I believe in acquiring wealth, abundance in order to improve my life and do good for those I care about. I believe in the merits of healthy competition and consistently encourage all men to seek out competition to improve themselves. I believe that masculine brotherhood is essential to men's mental health, happiness, and success, and I relentlessly encourage men to meet together, train together, and work together. I maintain the trust of my brothers through reverent silence regarding our most sacred shared experiences. I believe in honoring my ancestors and living in a way that would make them most proud of me today. I reserve the right to administer difficult rates of passage for our young men to allow them to earn the rank of manhood. I affirm the importance and need for travel and adventure as men. I seek to help men overcome poor mental health through embracing hard work, physical improvements, and shared masculine brotherhood. I reserve the right to make best choices. I can at the time to protect my self-respect and mental health. I do good in the world and seek to help those less fortunate than myself. I believe all men have the responsibility to lead and guide those they care for to greater health, prosperity, and happiness. I chose to only interact with those who are respectful and civil in return for my own respect and civility. I reserve the freedom to speak and refer to others as I believe is best and most truthful. I reserve the right to choose my company and include only those whom I believe are best for my health, happiness, and success. I believe I have an imperative to only spend my time in a way that I determine is beneficial, uplifting, empowering to myself and others. I choose to only allow myself to be influenced by those who I believe have my best interests in mind. Each day I dedicate myself anew to create the greatest possible positive impact in the world and do the work necessary to achieve a greater masculine excellence across all realms of human endeavor. Now, these were all 41 tenets of Tate, and honestly, I really don't see anything bad with this. What do you guys think? This was very, very interesting. But yeah, guys, please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe with notifications. That's it, and I'm out.